where no VR has gone before. Here to talk Star Trek VR is its senior creative director, David Votipka. How you say it?
Votipka.
Pretty Votipka. Close. David Votipka. All right, David, great to see you. So tell us, you're building this out at Red Storm, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so I saw the news and the press conference, saw LeVar Burton, everyone talking about this. Ubisoft seems to be making a bigger bet on VR. Tell us about the marriage of Star Trek and VR. You guys haven't really done a lot of Trek stuff before. How did that all come about?
Well, we've been working on social multiplayer and deepening online social experiences for a while at Red Storm, in addition to like Far Cry and The Division and games like that. But as we were doing that, we got into social VR, and for me, VR goes back to like a passion when I was 19. So when it started coming back, I'm like, oh, got to find a way to do this. So we were focused on social VR, and when you think about what social VR would be and what the sort of best situation for that would be, you look at the brand of Star Trek and it's like in the DNA of the brand already. So being on the bridge of a starship and interacting with each other and having that action element of the missions you do is just like, this is going to be awesome. So
wow, so you had a lot of these sort of stars of Star Trek through the years as part of it. Are they going to be in the game, or that's just them sort of experience it, or how does this all fit into the world?
This was just for the announcement.
Okay.
You know, we wanted, like, what better way to announce a game? Star Trek's been around for 50 years, and there's been so many crews of the show, and to have a multi-generational cast to try out the game with us and show it to the fans that, you know, and how they felt compared to like filming the shows and actually playing the game was really cool. So it was kind of our announcement promo.
Wow, well that's really amazing. And we're seeing some obviously B-roll here of sort of how the game fits. So tell us about the experience of playing this. I mean, is it sort of any genre of Star Trek, or are there different sort of captains and ships? How is it put together?
Well, the first bridge we're doing is you can see it's based on the J.J. Abrams, the reboot films universe. But it's a slightly new ship. It's a variant of the Enterprise, which we did for a few reasons. You know, it gives us some flexibility in terms of gameplay and systems we can add to the ship. Also, for narrative missions, if you're on there and if you're on the Enterprise, you're wondering, well, where's Kirk and Sulu and Spock? So that might be a little odd. But also, we wanted players to tell their own story, become their own Federation officer. So the gameplay, there's 4 stations: Captain, Engineering, Helm, and Tactical. They all have responsibilities. They're all designed to depend on one another, just like the crews of the shows. So it's a very social experience, but it's also about living the Star Trek fantasy and feeling like you're on the bridge and you're actually a Federation officer, and VR lets us do that really for the first time.
Wow, well, it's really cool to see what you guys are doing here, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. When is this going to ship? Will it come out later this year, or when can we expect it?
Yeah, fall 2016.
Okay, and it's going to be across all the headsets?
Yeah, we're Rift, Vive, PSVR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So, I mean, it must be fun just to experiment with this. And is there going to be, you know, we see obviously stuff on the bridge, but how much of the rest of the ship are we going to be able to get to see?
So, our initial focus is the bridge crew experience.
Okay.
So it's on the bridge. Yeah.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see more of it. Star Trek VR. We appreciate you guys bringing it by so we can take a look at what's happening, and I'm sure we'll see more about it. And the film obviously coming out this summer as well, so we'll look forward to that.
And Star Trek 50th anniversary this year.
That's true. New show coming early next year, CBS All Access. No, I'm into it. I'm a little bit of a Trekkie. All right, thank you so much for swinging by. We're going back to the